Explain how KNN handles the classification of new data points in a multi-class scenario. What considerations should be made when applying KNN to such cases? In a multi-class classification scenario, the k-nearest neighbors (KNN) algorithm classifies new data points based on the majority class among the k-closest data points in the feature space. The process involves the following steps. 1. Distance calculation. For a new data point, KNN calculates the distance to all existing data points in the training set. Common distance metrics include Euclidean, Manhattan, and Minkowski distances. 2. Finding neighbors. The algorithm identifies the k data points that are nearest to the new data point. The choice of k is crucial. A small k might lead to a model sensitive to noise, while a large k could cause underfitting. 3. Majority voting. The class labels of these k nearest neighbors are then used to determine the class of the new data point. The new data point is assigned the class that appears most frequently among the k neighbors. Considerations. Choice of k. Selecting the optimal k is critical. Typically, cross-validation is used to find the best k distance metric. The choice of distance metric can significantly impact the algorithm's performance. The Euclidean distance is standard, but other metrics may be more suitable depending on the data's nature. Scalability. KNN can be computationally expensive for large data sets, as it requires calculating distances to all points in the training set. Feature scaling. It is important to scale features, as KNN relies on distance calculations which can be biased by features with larger ranges. By carefully considering these factors, KNN can effectively handle multi-class classification tasks. What are the different approaches to handling imbalanced datasets when using KNN for classification? Discuss their effectiveness and trade-offs. Handling imbalanced datasets when using k-nearest neighbors (KNN) for classification involves several approaches to ensure that the minority class is adequately represented. Here are some effective methods. 1. Resampling techniques. Oversampling. This involves increasing the number of instances in the minority class. Techniques like SMOT, synthetic minority oversampling technique, create synthetic samples rather than duplicating existing ones. This can help the model learn better but may lead to overfitting if synthetic samples do not represent the minority class well. Undersampling. This reduces the number of instances in the majority class. While it can balance the dataset, it risks losing valuable information from the majority class. 2. Adjusting class weights. Assigning higher weights to the minority class in the distance metric can ensure that minority class neighbors have a stronger influence on the classification. This approach retains all data but requires careful tuning of weights to avoid biasing the model too much. 3. Algorithmic modifications. Cost-sensitive learning. This approach involves assigning different misclassification costs to classes. Misclassifying a minority class instance incurs a higher penalty, encouraging the model to be more cautious with these predictions. KNN variance. Algorithms like weighted KNN give more importance to closer neighbors, potentially mitigating the imbalance effect by ensuring that minority class instances are not overshadowed by distant majority class neighbors. Effectiveness and trade-offs. Oversampling and undersampling can effectively balance classes but might introduce noise or lose information, respectively. Adjusting class weights maintains the dataset's integrity but requires careful calibration. Cost-sensitive learning and KNN variants offer tailored solutions but may increase complexity and computational cost. Choosing the right approach depends on the specific dataset and problem context. Balancing effectiveness and potential trade-offs. Compare the computational requirements of KNN with other classification algorithms such as logistic regression or decision trees. The computational requirements of k-nearest neighbors (KNN) differ significantly from those of other classification algorithms like logistic regression and decision trees due to their underlying mechanics and processing stages. KNN, training phase. KNN is a lazy learning algorithm, meaning it has no explicit training phase. It merely stores the training data, resulting in minimal computational cost during this stage. Prediction phase. The computational cost is high during prediction because KNN calculates the distance from the new data point to all points in the training set. This process is O(n)d for each prediction, where n is the number of training instances and d is the number of dimensions. Logistic regression, training phase. Logistic regression is a parametric algorithm that requires optimizing a cost function, typically via gradient descent. The computational complexity is O(n)d, where I is the number of iterations. This makes the training phase moderately expensive, especially for large datasets or high-dimensional data. Prediction phase. Once trained, logistic regression makes predictions very efficiently, with a computational complexity of O(d). For instance, decision trees. Training phase. Decision trees involve recursively splitting the dataset based on feature values to build a tree. The training complexity is, making it computationally intensive for large datasets but relatively manageable due to its logarithmic component. Prediction phase. Predictions are fast, typically O(log n), for instance, as they involve traversing the tree from the root to a leaf node. Comparison. KNN has low training costs but high prediction costs. Logistic regression has moderate training costs but very low prediction costs. Decision trees have higher training costs than logistic regression but are efficient during prediction. KNN's computational load is shifted to the prediction phase, whereas logistic regression and decision trees are more balanced, with decision trees having the most computationally intensive training phase. Discuss the assumptions underlying the KNN algorithm. How do these assumptions affect its applicability in various real-world classification problems? The K-nearest neighbors (KNN) algorithm relies on several key assumptions, which influence its applicability and performance in real-world classification problems. 1. Similarity measure. Assumption. Instances that are close to each other in the feature space are likely to belong to the same class. KNN uses distance metrics like Euclidean, Manhattan, or Minkowski distances to quantify this similarity effect. This assumption works well in problems where similar instances are indeed close in the feature space. However, it can be problematic in high-dimensional spaces, curves of dimensionality, where distances become less meaningful. To feature relevance and scaling, assumption, all features contribute equally to the distance calculation. Features should be scaled to ensure no single feature dominates the distance measure effect. If features are not properly scaled, those with larger ranges can disproportionately influence the distance calculation, leading to biased results. Feature selection and scaling are crucial pre-processing steps. 3. Sufficient data. Assumption. The algorithm assumes that there are enough representative data points for each class in the training set. Effect. In scenarios with limited data or imbalanced data sets, KNN might not perform well, as it relies heavily on the availability of nearby instances for accurate classification. 4. Locally uniform class distribution. Assumption. The class distribution is relatively uniform in the local neighborhood of a new data point. Effect. If the class distribution varies significantly within local regions, KNN might make erroneous classifications, particularly in cases with overlapping class boundaries. Applicability. KNN is effective in applications like image recognition, anomaly detection, and recommendation systems, where feature similarity is meaningful. It is less suitable for high-dimensional data or scenarios with imbalanced or sparse data distributions. Proper feature scaling, sufficient representative data, and careful choice of K are essential for leveraging KNN effectively in real-world problems.